Hello everyone, it's Eddie the Magic Monk here. Last lesson we did a query to find the maximum age of the students. So if we run that query, you can see we got Sarah and Phoebe, both 18 years old. So what I want to do now is I want to create a new query. So copy and paste that query, select query 8. And then let's edit our new query, close our old query. Actually, we might put it in SQL view. So that's query 7. Let's go to query 8. And basically what we want to do now is I want to show you what the group by clause represents. So let's firstly select everyone from students. Now let's say I want to know how many students there are. Okay, let's say I want to know how many students there are. Then what I can do is simply do a count, which is just a function that counts how many rows there are from students. And if you run that now, you will get 10. Right, because there are 10 students. Now, here's where the group by clause is interesting. If I put in here group by gender, and then I select gender, comma, count, star, count bracket star, what this will do now is it'll group the rows using the genders. So if you run this query, so design run, you get female and male, right? So that's a direct response to us saying group by gender. So we put them into groups using the values and gender. So it looks for repeats in the students table. It looks for repeats. So M has repeated 5 times, so we put them all in the same group. F has repeated 5 times, so we put F's in the same group. So group by gender, and then we count how many rows there are in each group. Okay, so now that's why we can get 5 each. So now let's go back to our previous query. Okay, and let's copy this over. Let's copy this query over, and we're just going to modify a little bit. So what we had is basically find the maximum age. So let's just go back to just finding the age of each student. So if you run this, it lists the age of each student. Let's get the gender back up. So gender. And what we're going to do now is we're going to find the average age of all the students. So if you go to SQL and you put average in front, so let's put AVG bracket, and let's put in average here. So if we run that, your query does not include. Okay, what's going on? Let's get rid of that. Run it. Oh, actually, we probably need to get rid of all of this. So run it, and we've averaged every single student's age in the table. So in the students table, if we looked at all their ages from the previous query, okay, if I run this query, which is our previous query, if I run this query, I will get all their ages, and if you manually add them all together and divide it by 10, you will get 16. So that's getting the average. Now, if I want to combine that with the group by gender clause, I can actually go group by gender, and then I can find the average age for males and females. So by doing this, if we click run, we get the average age of females is 16.6 and the average age of males is 15.4. So that's pretty interesting. Now we've rounded the ages before they were averaged, right? If you wanted to, you could round it again after their average, but it's probably okay to round it before averaging. Now you can also, instead of average, you can also use the maximum age of students. So the maximum female age is 18, the maximum male age is 17. As you can see, for all the males that we have, the oldest person, actually let's run this query. Out of all the males, so John, Daniel, Brian, Jim, and Joey, the oldest guy is only 17. So we can also do the minimum age. So minimum age group by gender. So we get the minimum female age is 15, minimum male age is 14. Okay, so this concludes our group by tutorial. Hopefully you understand a little bit what group by does now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.